Hi guys, welcome to Brains and the Beat. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're oldie but goodie, thank you for staying tuned to your girl. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the cop that surrendered, that was involved in the whole rogue cop shooting in Spanish Town. And then we're going to be talking about Mackerel. This time her father and stepmother came out to talk and give their side of the story. And we're going to be touching those two topics. So let's get into this story. It says a member of the police high command has confirmed that Corporal Kirk Frazer, the policeman who was wanted for questioning in relation to the incidents in Spanish Town, St. Catherine 2 days ago, which resulted in 3 persons, including a policeman, being shot dead, has turned in himself to the authorities. The policeman turned himself in on Sunday in the presence of his attorney. Claims are that Frazer was one of the 4 cops who were involved in a series of incidents that started with a controversial shooting at Chedwin Park, which sparked a dramatic car chase with more shootings and death. Reports are that just before midnight 2 Saturdays ago, an off-duty cop's attention was drawn to a shooting incident at a social event at Chedwin Park, Innswood, St. Catherine, in which a man, Sheldon Daly, otherwise called Junior Biggs, was killed, reportedly by a group of men including 3 police officers who were off the frontline duty at the mobile reserve to which they were attached. The off-duty cop who reportedly observed the shooting is said to have pursued the Nissan AD wagon motor car in which the attackers were traveling, resulting in a shootout with the men that ended at the corner of Job Lane, Bushwick Avenue in Spanish Town, where the AD wagon car crashed with a similarly but slightly different color vehicle. At the end of the chase, an exchange of gunfire, one of the alleged escaping policemen was shot and killed, and another was held, and the 3rd cop escaped from the crash scene. The driver of the other car was also shot and killed in the incident. 5 guns were recovered, 3 Glock pistols, a 4.5 pistol, and a Browning 9mm pistol were seized from the vehicle in which the alleged rogue cops were traveling. A top-level police probe has been launched into the incident to assert how the rogue cops, despite being off frontline duty, reportedly still had their government-issued Glock pistol and other law enforcement paraphernalia which were recovered at the scene of the accident. Likewise, an independent commission of investigation have started a probe into the overall incident, including the mysterious escape of the police officer who was reportedly taken into custody. So Kirk Frazer turned himself in, and that was the best thing for him to do, because he is in a position where he knows too much, and he was also saying too much. He escaped custody, then he went on a interview spree, and I don't know if it's his attorney that orchestrated that interviews with the Gleaner and Observer, but if it was his attorney, they're doing a good job, because more than likely he is going to be let out on bail, and he won't face much charges, if any, because he completely flipped the story and said it was the cop that actually gave chase that was responsible for killing the businessman. And he completely flipped the story so good that people are starting to doubt. And once people start doubting the original story, then he is definitely going to walk free. Once you have reasonable doubt in a case like this, and police are said to be persons of authority in Jamaica, and a lot of upper echelon people always respect police officers. So if it goes to trial and he doesn't strike a deal with the judge, then he will definitely be a free man in no time. If he actually do get charged, he won't be serving more than 3 to 5 years, mark my words, if he do get charged at all. So let's get into Mackerel's story. We already heard her mother, and I'm going to insert some clip of what her mother had to say recently, and then we're going to get into the dad's side of the story. And I will have to say that I didn't doubt Mackerel when she said all she wanted from her mom was love. I wholeheartedly believe everything that came out her mouth. But let's get into this story. Patrick Francis, the father of 18-year-old internet sensation Ladasha Mackerel Francis, who claimed to fame including defending her stance about taking people's man, believed his daughter's life could have been better if her mother, Charlotte Black, had been more caring. The mother bored her out at school for the blind. Me did really want to have her, but it was like a tug of war between her mother, and I. So Charlotte bored her out, the little 3-year-old, when she should have been living with me. So Charlotte bored out her daughter at school from she a 3-year-old. Basically, she was an absentee mother. During the interview, and let's just say 3 years old is when your child is at their prime for learning and understanding and need all the love and care and all of that. Like, that's crazy to me. During the interview at his Portmore St. Catherine home yesterday, Francis said that his daughter currently shares a home with him and her stepmother, Lorna Pinnock. However, he said that things weren't like that during her childhood. Ladasha would live with me and get settled, and then her mother would just come and take her back, and the little girl get depressed again. Remember one year when school I'll give holiday, someone from the school called me to say that I need to come for Ladasha because no one was going to be there. When I asked the lady where her mother was, she tell me say Charlotte gone a foreign. She not even call me and tell me so me coulda go for the little girl. Is after 12 me go meet Latasha a bus stop the night to carry her home, he said. Like any parent, Francis said he was ripped apart when he found out that his preteen daughter was pregnant, but blames Black for not showing Mackerel the love that she was seeking. I found out my baby pregnant when me got court. During the court session, the judge asked Ladasha how her belly so fat, and Ladasha said it's a growth she have. Me did shock and feel away so she pregnant. Her mother was supposed to be responsible for her when she get pregnant. If my daughter was around me, that wouldn't happen because Ladasha would be comfortable at home, he said. Francis told the story that he has never met the man who impregnated his daughter because meeting him may have ended violently. Me no really want to talk with Ladasha baby father because me no want to go to prison. In reality, it come like if me chop off him head of foolishness mood I do because the little boy I go suffer. He is taking care of the child, but me never want that for me baby, he said. Francis also rubbish allegation that he molested his daughter. Me would never ever touch my daughter. Me never hear my daughter say anything like that. To be honest, when the police were talking to us, they never talked to all of us together. They had us in all separate rooms. Me a black and ugly, but me never shot off a lady yet. Me would never touch my baby, and the little girl never said that, he said. Mackerel, who went to the Heart Academy in Stony Hill, St. Andrew, said that she has always dreamt of becoming a comedian and plans to get professional training. And while she insists that she is taking people's man, her father believes that it's an act. Ladasha not taking anyone man. Me no want no one act like them, want chat and belittle me daughter. Me still don't believe she take anyone man. It's just a slang and an image she a portray. She have to make her own decision because she is an adult and me can't cow her down, he said. And honestly, you can't cow down your child. Once they reach a certain age and they want to do what they want to do, you can't tell them otherwise, and they just have to learn from their own mistakes. That is sad. And this is where the continuous cycle of foolishness in our country always comes back and bites us in the butt. This little girl is a person. She was a person when she got pregnant, and she's a person now. She told her mom that she wanted to be with her father and stepmom, but because her mother was so bitter against her father, she didn't do so, and look what it caused her. look what happened to her daughter. Because obviously she wasn't happy living with her mother and being boarded out at 3 years old, and she probably feel like she unwanted, unneeded, and she was a mistake and all these things. So there you have it from the father's side. And the stepmom told her part two. She have known her for over a decade, and she said that she gave Mackerel a phone so she could keep in contact with her, and her mother took it away and said she don't need no phone and all these things, and she's jealous of the relationship that her and Mackerel father have. There you have it. Pick what you want to pick from it. Think what you want to think from it. It is what it is, and that's Mackerel's story. Like I said in my previous video, the whole father thing gone bad already, and I definitely don't blame her father for not wanting to go into jail and not wanting to meet the father of her child, because that would have definitely ended bad. Use Mackerel's story as a learning lesson and make sure it doesn't happen to any other pre-teens or little girl in Jamaica, because her story has gone bad and spoiled already. And that's that. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Her mom also alleged in another Star interview that she did today that her dad molested her, and claimed that Mackerel was the one that said it, and then tell a lie that he didn't. Do you believe her dad molested her and that's why she got pregnant at a young age? He also made it clear that when Mackerel got pregnant, she was in the care of her mother. So I don't know how that could have been that her father molested her and then she got pregnant right after. But you never know. Anything is possible. What are your thoughts on the mother side of the story and the father side, and what do you think about Mackerel's situation? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.